Welcome back to another episode of Hangin with Mr. Francis. I'm your host, Mr. Francis. This is episode 15, Raw and Uncut. This wasn't originally going to be the name of this episode, but given the circumstances of what's happening in this, I can't even say this great country anymore. Whoever is listening, this is being broadcasted from Canada. And if you've been up to date with what's going on, it's pretty intense. But this is sort of like a follow-up to episode 13, which was No One Cares. It's pretty sad because really and truly no one cares. And I'm going to keep this very brief. I know I always start off saying I'm going to try to do that. This is a time for everyone to start caring. People should care. It's now February 19th of me recording this. Excuse the background noise if you do hear any. It's a bit windy outside. But what transpired yesterday on February 18th should really scare people. Just everything that's been happening. And I'm just going to do a quick overview of what I find very troubling. And I don't understand why this should get everyone. And I mean every Canadian citizen, anyone who lives in this country who loves freedom. I mean, were we ever free to begin with? But this should really get a lot of people upset. And quite frankly, the episode 13 where I said no one cares, it's coming to the forefront that no one really cares. Like, no one cares. They enact the Emergency Act, right? The only other times this was ever done, and don't quote me on this, though I have seen it. This was before I believe it was the War Measures Act before. I could be wrong. I did briefly read over a few details about this when this is all happening, so I understand what is actually happening. The first two times was, I believe, from what I've read, was the last two world wars. And then the third time was some situation that happened. So 3 times. Then it got renamed to the Emergency Act as what it is right now. The crazy thing is, the term used that all other situations was, or other revenues of choice of whatever it is that they were trying to do, were exhausted, and this was the last resort. Now, I know what 1 + 1 equals, which is it's 2. And anyone with the right mind, common sense, logic and reason can see that none of that shit happened. And they just jumped straight to this. But they just needed time for things to build up to get to this. Now, that's besides the point. The point I'm trying to get at is that people need to start caring. Like, right now. If you do not understand what is happening, by the time you realize what's happening, it would already be too late. The fact that they given the green light to suspend the license of those who are in this protest, freeze the bank accounts. But what also came to my attention was when I heard also they were freezing the accounts of cryptocurrency. That again, this is a time where people really when I can't stress this enough. People need to open their fucking eyes and really realize what the fuck is going on. I'm not going to go into good details. everyone, if you can go on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever the fuck it is, if you can go on Google and search shit, if you can purchase something online through Amazon or whatever it may be, you can do a little bit of research and understand what is going on. Now, give or take, the main media, or the media that you see on TV, they talk, the radio, they're not going to tell you shit. The blessing we have now is we have alternative media where people actually cover stuff, videos from Ottawa that you can see for yourself of what's happening. Like the images that I've seen of them arresting people today, a horse trampling people being kicked by the like, I'm not even gonna entertain looking at the news because they probably won't even show that shit. And the only way people can find this is if they actually search. But the thing is, no one cares. But if you do care, those who have the capabilities of going on social media, posting memes, making dance, whatever the hell it is that you do, if you can do all of that shit, then you can do a little digging and do a little research and realize what the hell is going on. Now, I cannot say what the ultimate goal of this is because it could go many ways. But it's very clear that something is coming down the pipeline. I don't know what it is. And the reason why I named this video raw, or this episode Raw and Uncut, is because I just don't give a shit anymore. I might get in trouble for this if the YouTube algorithm picks up on this shit. I'm trying not to use certain words. But I hope whoever listens to this, whoever is paying attention, please do your own research. Look into shit. Stop listening to the TV in front of you and use your common sense. What is happening right now is listen, the fact that they can freeze people's bank account, like let's say some crazy shit happens, stocks crash or whatever it is, and there's a bank run and people go and try to get their money out. Do you understand that they have the authority now to freeze, not that they didn't before, but they can do it as they wish. If anyone's seen that video, I can't speak on the matter, but the video is very crazy that this OPP officer or whatever, I don't know, I can't remember what it is, showed up to a woman's house and saying, we've been monitoring your Facebook and we just want to drop this off to let you know this is the right way to protest or whatever. The fact that they're showing up to your house to hand you a piece of paper to say about protesting that we were I mean, I don't necessarily use Facebook. I thread very lightly with this social media shit now because it's like there's so much shit that I've noticed from the last 20 years. Now, 20 years ago, I was in my teens, but I understood technology and everything it is. It was glorious. But now to see where everything is right now, it's quite scary. But at the same time, it is what it is in this world now. We need to be online because everything has been adapted to an online society, right? Everything is meant to be online. It's just the nature of things. Unfortunately, it's the nature of how everything is. People don't even know how to survive anymore if power goes out or everything goes down. When everything goes digital, and it will, money, physical money will no longer be needed. Put it that way. And anyone who keeps saying cash is king, yeah. You think when everything goes digital, or not everything, but you think when the time comes and things go digital, do you think it's never going to happen? It's going to happen. The ultimate goal has always been control, and we're seeing it happen right now. They're grabbing for control. And again, people need to start opening their eyes. Stop looking at TikTok. Stop looking at social media. You know, if you're running a business and you're going about your business and you got take care of business. But at the same time, if you're not paying attention, what's happening right now will affect everyone from here on out. Whether you think you think it's not going to or not, or it is or not, it's going to affect everyone in this country. And quite possibly, this is probably going to go worldwide. We are setting the precedents for what is coming upon the world. Now, I'm not fear-mongering. I'm just seeing everything play out the way they're playing out. And I don't know. Like, I did not want to record this episode, but it's just something that's been weighing on my conscience, and I got to talk about it. I got to say something. And if I don't say something and put this out there, I don't know what else to say. You know, I had to put this out there. I hope somebody, anyone who listens to this, heed the warning. Again, I'm not fear-mongering, but I'm just saying, open your eyes, do some research, and understand what is going on. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of everything that's happening right now. Right? It really had me take a step back because, my daughter just turned 1, and seeing the state of the world, it's crazy. I know they were giving a lot of people hope that, the vaccine passports, I said the word, the V-Pass and all this other shit is going to go away. And everyone's rejoicing. Yeah, everyone's so happy right now. And I feel like that's another distraction for what just took place this week on Valentine's Day. A day that symbolizes love. But yet, I didn't feel the love from this government. I didn't feel it. But, I don't know. I might get in trouble for even saying a lot of this shit. I'm not trying to go against anything. It's just people need to heed the warning of what is right in front of them, right? Seeing people's bank accounts, cryptocurrency. This is why I stressed a lot of times for people to get their shit off of exchanges. Is not just to say it. Get your shit off an exchange. Get a hardware wallet. Take your shit off exchanges. Get a hardware wallet so you hold the private keys to your crypto. This is not a joke anymore. I honestly wish, I hope I'm wrong. I honestly continue to hope I'm wrong because I don't want to be right. The shit that I see coming is going to be, I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to get all that off my chest because it's crazy what's happening right now. It's just, I really wish people will start waking up, but unfortunately, a lot of people are too brainwashed. I know a few are awake to what's happening, but I would say probably like 5% is awake, and the rest 95% is just sleepwalking. But there's still a few people that see a little bit of what's going on, but they're like, man, it will blow over like everything else. No, this is that line drawn in the sand right now. Wake the F up. And that's all I'm going to say right now. I'm keeping this short. I might come back with another one of these. I'm just trying to see things play out for what it is. But I wish everyone nothing but the best. Stay safe. I just feel like things are about to get shaky. Eyes on the world, but most of all, eyes on Canada. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Hangin with Mr. Francis. Again, I'm your host, Mr. Francis. This has been episode 15, Raw and Uncut. I'll see you in the next episode.